November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they go play action now. Burrow. And incomplete to open things up. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Burrow. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be educated.
Oh, tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. A big play there for Cincinnati. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On 3rd down, Bingham. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll roll him out right. And I think the ball's out. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And the Bengals have recovered it. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down a defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
This is caught. Touchdown, Bengals. Jamar Chase, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Bengals 10, Chargers 0. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? They'll run on first down. Bingham, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Escaping the pressure right. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, Bingham. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Oh, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Here's a quick throw to Higgins out wide. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 50 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0.
17. Chargers, nothing. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day. The scoreboard tells the story for him a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. 2nd and 14. Herbert. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. That's pulled in at the 32. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Sliding out of the pocket, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Burrow on play action. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed, because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and run for it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
From the 36, Burrow. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Throwing again, it's Burrow. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. He spins free, and he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. The first half did not go their way. And that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Jerry Jeudy, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. McPherson on for the point after. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Bengals 24, Chargers nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He'll look to throw. Pass incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. Well, they definitely figured out something defensively at halftime, Charles. That's now 2 drives and 2 interceptions here in this third quarter.
And I think the easy thing for us to say is, boy, they made an adjustment, didn't they? Or they showed him something different. I'm not so sure it's that as much as maybe he's just been impatient and forced the ball a little bit. In any event, as you noted, back-to-back interceptions thrown.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 85 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there, with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Bingham. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's got his man on the comebacker. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bengals' 46-yard line.
Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down. And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 40, 20, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
38, Chargers nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is...
And he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So now, I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. 103 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. That catch good for only a couple.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
45, Chargers nothing. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bingham. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off around the 37. And the Bengals are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And to give this time to the tailback. Oh, he bowls over him. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 118 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First down, Bengals.
Here we go.
44's the mic.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second. 2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
Here we go, G. Back. Check safety. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
11 mighty.
Another try after the first down sack. Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off near the 32. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. It's a big one there for the Chargers. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. That catch good for only a couple. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Behind the line of scrimmage. The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
He'll try again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Asante Samuel Jr. that time up to make the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Watch twins. Watch twins. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Scratch.
And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Burrow going for it on 4th. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging it in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. The one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league.
And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
11.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. He'll buy some time right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball on any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Kill.
11.
Let him know.
12.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And McPherson on for the extra point.
McPherson for the extra point.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Bengals 52, Chargers 7.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory.
And he coughed it up, and the Bengals grab it. And some room to maneuver. And that might just submit it. A return for a late touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now he'll escape to his right. He's going to let it fly. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On second down now, Bingham. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.